One of the things I am most excited to be able to grow here are bananas, and today we get one step closer to that goal.
Welcome to the Hippie Geeks.
Let's take a look at how we planted a pair of bare root banana trees on our off-grid property on the Big Island of Hawaii. The first thing that we needed to get ready to plant these trees was a hole in the lava, so that is where we started. Lindsay had already been working on the berm at the back of the property, so that's where we decided to put these two banana trees. We dug the holes out pretty deep and then started backfilling with some of the organic material that we have found around the property. After that, we wanted to make sure that we didn't lose any of the soil out the sides of the rock wall, so we lined it with wet cardboard that we pulled out of the compost piles that I showed in our last video from over next to the laundry station. We don't really need to worry about it filtering through the bottom, as there is actually quite a bit of organic material under the top layer of rocks. Just on the other side of this area is the trunk of a large ohia tree that had died off at some point in the past, and over the years it dropped a ton of leaves in this area, which has left us with an actually pretty decent bed of soil that has worked its way into the lava in this area. Once that was ready, however, we then started filling up the space with some growing medium. First up is the soil out of one of the tomato plants that I mentioned that we were going to be pulling down, which means that the soil was available for this. After that, we added in some more of the organic material from the property and then mixed that together pretty well, and this is going to be the base layer of material that this tree is going to sit in. After that, I went and grabbed a bag of Fox Farms Ocean Forest potting soil and a bag of steer manure. We are lucky that our local ACE carries both of these products, as it means that we can get them pretty easily. Once all of that was nicely mixed up in place, Lindsay dug a hole in the center of the soil mass for the banana trees to sit in, and we put it in the hole for a test fit. While I held it in place, Lindsay packed the soil in around the base of the banana tree, and I made sure that it was sitting up straight. After that, we just added in some more of the organic matter to the top of the soil as a mulch to help retain moisture, and then just topped that with some rock to keep the cats out of it, as you know how much cats love using fresh soil as cat litter. All in all, this was a pretty simple process, but we will have to see how it works out. We are honestly not sure if the banana trees we planted are going to like what we have done here, and this is a bit of an experiment. From what we have seen and read about folks growing here, there was one major issue that a lot of people seem to run into, and that is that they are just not feeding their plants enough in general, and they are definitely not working on improving their soil. Right now, we do not have a lot of actual soil to be able to grow plants in, so pretty much everything is going to be either in containers or some kind of planter like this. We are trying to start all of the plants out with a decent chunk of soil to start spreading their roots out in, and then also planting things where the larger ohias have been so they can take advantage of that soil that is down in the rocks. We will increase the size of the soil mass around these trees as time goes on, so that when more little plants sprout out from the base, they will have enough soil as well, as eventually we want to have somewhere from 3 to 5 plants in each stand of bananas so that we have a regular harvest of bananas available. So, the variety of banana tree that we have been looking at this whole time is an apple banana, and it is one of our absolute favorites that we have tried here on the island. They are sweet, delicious, and just slightly tangy, and we buy them from the grocery store regularly. The uncle that sold this to us at the Wednesday market in Naalehu only had one of these though, so we also bought a Namwa banana from Thailand that also sounds delicious and is actually used as more of a cooking banana when harvested green, which could be really interesting to try out. These are not the last banana trees that we are going to pick up, but they are the first, and even if we weren't quite ready for them yet, we did get them in the ground and we are super curious to see how they do. We will also be putting in other fruit trees as the new year progresses and as we get more spaces ready to try to grow them in. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click on whatever other video Google is showing on the screen right now, as you will probably enjoy one of those as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and we will see you on the next one.